Right, mic is on. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't sound as laggy as the stream is. Oh, man, so many technical issues tonight. Mic is on. But that's the usual. Alright. Hopefully really hoping to get a new computer soon. It's okay if it's laggy. Anyone who wants to play this game can play it. I'm just here for to give commentary and show off, and people are here to, I guess, be tortured by my really bad video
wants to play this game, you can play it.
and voice.
I'm just here for the.
Everything fine for you guys? Can you hear me just fine? Stuff.
People are here
There's
to,
an echo. Oh god.
by my really bad
That's probably the
video
desktop audio. Oh no.
and voice. I'm just here.
Everything fine for you guys? Can you hear me just fine? Okay, if I do this, how is this? Oh wait, that's why. Wait, let me. All right. Is the echo done? Is the game? Can you hear the game fine? The echo's just fine. I think this should work. Might need to give it a second. It's fine now. I'm gonna give it another few seconds. No more echo. I think it's fine. All right. Hi everyone. I appreciate those people who came to watch the stream last night. No, I'm definitely recording now. I've learned my mistake. I'm gonna blame Sky Kid for my mistake, even though it didn't. Alright, so those of you last night, we beat 3-2. It says I'm on 3-2, but I just beat it, so hopefully I don't have to do it again. I'm gonna double check again. Okay, recorded's on. 2 minutes of this shit. Okay, so we're pretty much halfway through the game now. Let's go on. Last time you should recall that Klonoa's grandpa is in danger, so we have to go back to go see if he'll be fine. We gotta take a shortcut through this spooky, scary place. Vision 4-1. And again, how many people have played this game? This game is great. I'm gonna let the cutscenes play out, so there's gonna be a lot of spoilers, especially at this part. Anyone who's never played this game, there's gonna be some big stuff happening soon. I love this level a lot, though. It's such a tonal shift to how bright and colorful the game has been up to this point. It's kind of like, you know that part in a Kirby game, and it's like, oh my god, it's so dark, and creepy, and scary. That's this part of the game. This is where the game becomes for men, for lack of a better term. Oh, I hate stupid crystal puzzles. There's a challenge in this game to get 150 crystals per level, and you gotta use that ×2 thing to get all of them. And if you miss one crystal from that, you gotta redo the whole challenge. I'm not gonna do it on stream. I was working on it, but if I can't get it, I'll just do it off stream. Cause I love this game enough to get 100% on it. I've done it before. The original anyway, which is still worth playing, mind you. So if you don't want to buy this remaster, you can always play the original, but I mean, buy this remaster and we might get more Klonoa games. That's a win in my book. Who here doesn't love Klonoa? I've gushed about it before. It's like one of my favorite games. I said last stream, but just in case, I remember going to the video store with my brother, and we were able to pick out any game we wanted. My parents used to say, like, let's go buy a game from the video store. I'm like, oh, fun, we're gonna go buy a game. When of course we're not buying a game, we're renting it. We didn't really know what renting and buying, the difference of it was as kids. But I was happy to get this game when my brother got some no-name RPG. I don't know what he got. My brother's always been less for cartoony stuff, unlike me. I'm always more for cartoony stuff like this. Especially when it's like, when it gets surprisingly dark like this game does. And you'll see what I mean when I beat this stage. I guess I kind of spoiled it. How to work Cologne. How about Corona? Corona Door to Phantom Isles, this game is called. since I play this game so much, I'm just gonna be speeding through levels. But again, if this game looks fun, again, go for it. It's hard to recommend for $40, but you're getting both the first and second games, so worth it, in my opinion. Especially if it means more Klonoa games, and there's not a shortage of them either. Oh, maybe I have to play the GBA ones as well. I'm considering playing Klonoa 2 on stream. But we'll see if my computer can handle it. It's already having trouble with Klonoa 1. Those platforms spin really fast. It's like you jump on these little star platforms and they rotate so you can fall off them. But it's like right when you touch them, they start rotating. You gotta be really quick with it. This game isn't hard, but this is the part where it starts to get really tricky. For lack of a better term. I've been noticing that this remake has some audio issues. Sometimes the sound effect just won't play. It's pretty minor, but kind of shoddy for a $40 remake. Well, this game has been remade once before, so this is the second remake this game has gotten. The second game has not been ported outside of PS2 though, so it's nice to have that somewhere else. Hope everyone's day has been good though. I've had a pretty good day myself. Me and my boyfriend have been really into Taiko no Tatsujin, the little Japanese drum rhythm game. We just got the actual drum for the Switch. That's fun to use, but damn it, it's so loud. I feel so bad for the little drum. I wonder if it's gonna last. I once got I had the Wii Taiko no Tatsujin, and I got a drum for it, but it was a bootleg drum, so that thing fucking, oh, I'm dead. I just had the first death throughout my whole run. Great. Anyway, I got the drum for the Wii version, but it was a bootleg drum, not an official Namco one, so that shit died in a week. It could not last, and that thing was like $60 too, so you gotta be really careful with it. You really get what you pay for. I mean, all the official drums are like $99, so that's why I didn't get that, but I should have. I don't know, it's like, if you don't know much about a product, I'm usually just gonna go for brands. It's safer that way. If your arm hurts, stop sleeping on it. Oh, I don't think I knew about that little section up there. Cool. Okay, there's the first vision. And they're called visions, not stages, because this is a dream world. I think I'm gonna start speeding up cutscenes. No one really needs to be sitting through these slow-ass cutscenes. I don't know why, but they made the cutscenes really slow in this remake too. The timing is so much better on the original. Here's an auto-scrolling level. Auto-scrolling because you're just sliding down this. You can control your speed, thankfully, but this is a bitch to 100% because again, you need to get all the you need to get 150 crystals per stage. So if you miss one, you gotta do the whole stage all over again. I need you to open that egg. It's just healing, I didn't eat that. Whatever. Man, speaking of sleeping on arms, I used to always sleep on my back. Nowadays, I usually sleep like hugging a pillow. But before, I could never sleep on my side. I remember when Nintendo had that little Everybody Votes channel on the Wii. Like I voted, like there was like a voting for like, do you sleep on your side or your back? And like a little prediction of which one would win. I could have sworn more people sleep on their back than their side, but I learned, at least the Wii audience, most people sleep on their side. Do you guys sleep on your side or your back? So I used to sleep on my back, now I sleep on my side. Hugging a pillow, mind you. Feels better. You sleep on your belly? That sounds like tummy ache central. I can't imagine. I can't imagine sleeping on my belly. It's just like when I lay on my belly, it starts to hurt pretty bad after a while. Maybe it's just me though. You know, I did have surgery on my colon, so maybe that's like what's doing it. Oh, fuck you. think my ex-boyfriend used to sleep on his belly. Weird, like, side belly kind of sleeping. My dog likes to sleep on her back when it's time for bed. She's funny. Sleepy dog faces are some of the best faces. Giant skull. Can you imagine if we had giant skeletons like this in real life? I mean, I guess there's like the dinosaurs. But man. Imagine like seeing a beast that big in real life. Oh, this song's like a minor key remix of one of the earlier stages. That's pretty cool. I love when games have like minor key remixes of earlier stages. This game has some really great music too. I don't know, maybe my rambling is kind of covering it up, but anyone who wants a good soundtrack, this game is great to go for at. I don't know how to phrase that. I'm bad at words. Oh man. Time that right. See, this game isn't hard, but some tricky jumps here. You gotta start chaining those double jumps. The thing about double jumps is you have to grab the enemy and jump off them. So you gotta make sure you aim your shot so you grab them mid-air, and then you jump off them. And the little bullet that you shoot out is really small, so you gotta be a little precise. It has that whole. Wait, I think I missed a secret. Oh, I don't think I can go back actually. Well, R.I.P. to that secret. Wait, I said this before in a Kirby game, a Kirby stream, I think. Did I have a Kirby stream? I actually don't remember. But I said this before about Kirby games, that I don't think Kirby games are as easy as people make them out to be. They're really forgiving though. This game is the same way. Like this game, it's not like baby easy, but it's so forgiving because there's so much health and lives and checkpoints that you're gonna make it to the end no matter what. Anyone else feel that way about Kirby games? Is that a controversial statement? I like how people call Mario games easy, but like they're easy for people who are experienced in platformers. Oh, here comes a big scene. Yeah, to catch you up to speed. Klonoa found this pendant earlier. He left it with his grandpa. He saw some bad guys. The bad guys are gonna go get the pendant from his grandpa, so we have to come back to make sure he's safe. And it looks like he's safe, which is good. I'll just let this play out. In fact, I'm gonna go pee. Be right back, guys. Alright, back. I saw this cutscene earlier, but I've beaten this game so many times I knew what to expect. This is quite a shocking cutscene because before this, it's been all like kind of like a wondrous fairy tale like adventure. But now this guy actually came and obliterated the grandpa's house to steal the pendant. With no remorse either. Yeah, he's getting pretty serious. Here comes one of my favorite boss themes in this game too. One of my favorite music tracks. Honestly, this boss is really just cool in general though. Also, that cutscene, I implore you to look online about the PS1 version's cutscenes, because the framing of that cutscene in the original version is so much better in my opinion. I feel like the remake just didn't capture it well. You know, this boss's gimmick is that he has 4 little colored panels, well 8 of them, but if you're lucky you can aim, or if you aim right, you can hit 2 of them at once. You just gotta hit them, just hit all 8 of them. So I'm already halfway done with it. Okay, one more. Okay, boss over. I was able to do that so quickly because I played this game so much. It's such a shame because again, that boss music is great, but you can just listen to the OST on YouTube. Anyway, let's watch this cutscene now. There's the aftermath of that explosion. Yeah, and a rather shocking turn of events, despite all the childish fairy tale wonders of this game. When I first saw this scene as a kid, I was really taken aback that they actually just went through with this. It still gets me to this day. I'm a very emotional person, so this kind of stuff I get really invested in. Maybe it's a bit silly to say, but I still get really big, I guess you'd say, feels with this. Though, again, it did look better in the original one. With the framing and the timing, like they kind of messed up the timing on this game with how slow the cutscenes are. Klonoa breaks your heart multiple times in many ways. Yeah, like that's a pretty heavy cutscene for a kids game like this, in my opinion. It really does break my heart. And I've said this before, but certain stories work best when the protagonist is a kid, because I feel like the death of his grandpa just wouldn't be the same if he was a fully grown-up person. In fact, the Wii remake of this game ages up Klonoa so he look more like his teenage counterpart in Klonoa 2. I don't know why, but that's what made me realize that this game is much better when Klonoa is younger. Because not only do you get that childish aspect of a more Wonderland kind of feeling, but when the dark parts hit, they hit even harder for a kid who probably can't comprehend what's going on. You know, sorry for gushing about it. Like I said, I'm a very emotional person, so this kind of stuff gets me, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, go ahead and look up the cutscenes on YouTube, because the PS1 version, this just doesn't do it justice. I'm gonna speed up the cutscenes now because they're really slow. This one isn't quite as heavy. Next stage, we're in some kind of floating fortress thing now. Everyone speed read this. And so we had to get to this gate, but we can't because we gotta get the 4 orbs that the bad guy stole. So let's go do that. This level is like a big get the keys and come back to the main room kind of level. Not the most fun level. Oh man. After that cutscene, like I got a lot of viewers who left. That's weird. Whatever. Because I still have friends here. Guess that's what I get for having feelings. This is another level where the platform gets rather tricky because that lava down there is actually instant kill. I mean, most platformers I think lava is instant kill, so there's no big surprise there. But for a game, like I just died, I fell in lava. Fantastic. There's your example of the instant kill. Yeah, you didn't see it, but Klonoa just kind of falls on the floor as his death animation. On the original, he actually gets burned to it. Like he gets burned like black, and his eyes open all cartoonish. It's kind of silly, but I don't know why they couldn't do it on here. Whatever. Make sure you hit those in the background, because again, you gotta have the gimmick of being able to throw things in the background. Yeah, for a game that's more like on the easy side, having lava that instant kills you is a little bit surprising to me. You gotta hit those platforms on the other side so you can make them right here. Otherwise, you can't get past this section. I mean, I guess you can go grab an enemy to jump off of, but that's not really gonna happen, is it? Guy over there and get these gems. Those are enemies with armor. They can't be shot with the wind bullet to be inflated and picked up. That's fine though, we get past them. Say the stream isn't being laggy right now, which is good. Well, hopefully everything's still coming through clearly. Okay, so another thing about this level is that you have 2 paths, and both paths have 2 orbs each. So you have to go through each path twice, but there's a fork in the road from the middle of each path that leads you to the next orb. So it's not like you're playing the same thing, the exact same thing twice, which is nice. So last time I went in that door, this time I'm going this way. Let me refresh this real quick, my computer's being weird. Oop. Guy surprised me. It's a red coin level, pretty much. I'm gonna have to boo this level. But it's fine, like, each level kind of feels unique with its gimmicks. So it's okay, it's forgiving. It's forgivable, rather. I'm not gonna boo Klonoa. Oop, missed that guy. So that guy's blocking the path. If I try to go this way, I'll probably get hit by him and fall into the lava. So over here, we need to destroy him from a safe distance. Let's go ahead and open this egg. And as one of the Phantomillions, the Dreamers, those guys are stuck in nightmares and I have to collect all of them. So I got 3 out of 6 so far. As I hit the lava or the fire. Oh, okay. Fire almost killed me. that guy. The egg back there. I love that gimmick. I can't believe there's not more 2.5D platformers that use the background and foreground as places to aim to attack, I guess. Put stuff in the background. I know like Kirby Triple Deluxe and Robobot do a thing where like the background has stuff that you can interact with, but you can't really do it directly. And then you have like stuff like Wario Land on the Virtual Boy where you can jump between the foreground and background. Like jumping between the foreground and background seems so basic in comparison to what this does, because you're still platforming a side-scroller way, but this game really takes advantage of the fact that it's 2.5D, and I can really commend it for that. Like I said before, this is my first 2.5D game too. So there's a switch I had to hit from right here. If I go all the way over there, I'd have to come back just to hit it. Oh, fuck that guy. God. So he's in the background, I could grab him. It's cool. Let's go to the green gem first for some reason. I just want to get the green gem. Oop. Yeah, I can't commend the 2.5D thing enough. Just because it's so cool how they decide to actually use all 3 dimensions. Do not make it feel like just another 2D game. Let's grab this guy and toss him to that switch over there, which opens this door. Small puzzle, but I mean it's good. It works. Gotta go to that door. This game has a nice difficulty curve to it, I feel. Like every level actually does get harder than the last. I like a Kirby game. Again, I may keep comparing it to Kirby, but Kirby has a good difficulty curve too, because it does get harder as it goes along, but not too much. It's always manageable. You knock those guys that armored off, and grab them and knock the next one's armored off. It's pretty cool actually. Oh, I almost hit. I forgot to hit the clock, but whatever. Those are just checkpoints. It's fine. I'm not gonna die. Can't even go back for it if I wanted to. Next one. I went to make food and Miss Gramps. Oh, I thought my feel scared you off. I sure hope he's all right. Smiley face. Here's a guy who knows his Klonoa. Still one of my my favorite scenes in this game, though. You know, I barely remember the second game outside of Stepping Wind, which is a pretty funny song. So I'm looking forward to experiencing that again. You know, next month Pac-Man comes out, right? Oh fuck, I forgot to get the whatever. I failed this challenge. Anyway, next month that Pac-Man repack game comes out, right? So that's gonna be fun. I literally stopped streaming this game yesterday after the death. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm always happy to look at that scene again. Like I said, if you've never played the original, look up the PS1 cutscenes. Also, avoid the Wii one. I don't know what they're thinking with the Wii one. I'm excited for Repack. I've never played it. I remember, you know, I played Pac-Man World when it first came out on the PS1, and I liked it. I beat it. It was pretty janky, but I really liked it. Then I grew up and I realized I hear that people don't like it. It's like it's a mixed game. You either love it or you hate it. I was surprised. I played the OG Klonoa a year ago, so good. Okay, cool. You got to experience it in its purest form. This is the accessible form. The original is the purest form. Maybe I'm a bit of a snob for saying this, but I do prefer the original still. But this is still a good remake. I love it. I'm glad I paid $40 for it. I'm not being sarcastic. But I would have been happy paying $60 for it. There's a high priest. This evil guy just wants to open the door to Phantom Isle, which is the game's title, and unleash a nightmare upon this dream world. Now pay $20 for the costumes. Yeah, it was kind of. I found that kind of weird how the Switch version has the costumes available for $20, but not the art book or soundtrack. Unless I'm reading something wrong. I'll admit I'm not gonna do that. But I'm a bit tempted to, just to support this game, because man, do I want more Klonoa. I just hope this also leads to more re-releases of stuff like Chibi Robo. Because damn does that need to be re-released. I'm one of those people who thinks that that game really needs a new re-release. So the gimmick in this level is that it becomes night and day. And at the nighttime version of this level, you can't pick up the enemies. So they're more dangerous. They also change form, which is pretty cool. In the daytime version, you can pick them up and use them for platforming. Much like that. Also, I swear, I'm pretty sure every level has its own theme, which is really cool. I love when games actually give every level its own theme. Hell, if anything, Sonic is really good. At least classic Sonic is really good for having a good different level theme for most acts. At least starting with Sonic 3, I think. I think Sonic 3 is what started that, right? I don't think Sonic 2 had that. Well, I just said that. I think Sonic 3 is the old. Well, I know Sonic Heroes and Sonic Generation also have Act 1 and Act 2 music. It's cool though. It's just an easy way to expand the soundtrack while not doing more work than you need to do. Speaking as someone who's never made a game before. Meanwhile, this game goes all out with new songs per level. Oh, I don't have to go up there again. I just want to retry that. Okay. And then on that subject, Paper Mario is also cool for having different themes for each boss. Oh man, I'm gonna die. I just love when level gimmicks do something where you can't attack the enemy doesn't even bother attacking you anyway. You just kind of stand there stupidly. Is it safe to jump on that flame when it just goes off? I'm pretty sure that'll burn Klonoa's shoes off. Oh man, that just reminds me when I graduated back in 07. It was so hot that day that my shoes actually melted to the ground. Like, the soles melted off my shoes during my graduation ceremony. That's probably the biggest highlight I remember from that whole thing. The whole affair. Oh. No, sorry about that. Just trying to see if Commissioner messaged me for something. Can I go back inside and reset the timer? I have a lot of funny stories like that college one. Or not college, the graduation one. Oh man, I messed it up. I was supposed to hit this thing, then get the crystals, whatever. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Oh, well that screwed that up. It's okay, I didn't get them all anyway. In that challenge where you had to get 150 gems in this game is kind of... It's so strict, it's a little bullshit. But I guess that's where the Epic Gamer Challenge comes from. So there's something I'm really enjoying about this remake is that I can really easily make out the models in this game, because in the original it was so hard to make out what these enemies are supposed to be sometimes. Because they're just pre-rendered sprites. Okay, I gotta attack these guys from over here, but now I gotta wait for the nighttime and daytime gimmick. But that's my fault for being slow and dumb with this. Come on. I screwed that up. Oh, I screwed that one up too. Fantastic. Now I gotta wait again. I gotta wait some more. It's fine. Not like I'm in any danger, except for this purple guy. Now I wait for the platform. A lot of waiting in this section. Now we can get through. Get all the crystals. Get 100 crystals for an extra life. You'll need it at this point in the game, as I got 31 lives. Hey, there's something to be said for the fact that this is the only level I've died at so far. Is there anything down here? I have to go back now. I don't remember if this like leads somewhere. Also, Klonoa put his arm through his collar, which looks really weird. That collar is not rigged right. It should move up when his arm goes up, but it doesn't. It's just not. They rigged the collar in a way where it's not even rigged to the shoulder, so it doesn't move when he moves his arms. So weird. Guess a little lazy. This game really does feel like a. I don't want to say shovelware, but it feels like a GameCube or PS2 game in 2022. Gotta wait for the platforms to come back, which only appear in the nighttime version. Oh, great. Hang on. Did not know that those were intangible, so you can't go through them from the bottom. Even though they look like you should. Okay, it looks like I'm skipping most of this level. Fantastic. I'll do the rest of it off screen. It's fine. So something I found interesting is that you get 3 hearts, but on normal mode, enemies do half damage, so you actually get 6 hits. Oh, this part you gotta release this guy so you can inflate him by getting all these switches. What an interesting way to do that. Like, you gotta rescue the enemy so that you can use it for ammo. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you get 3 hearts, and on normal mode, each heart is like half, you take half damage, so you get 6 hits. Easy mode, you take a third damage, so you get 9 hits. What a weird way to balance that. Maybe it's not that weird, but I find it interesting. Okay, now I gotta wait for this guy to turn back so I can use him to get to the previous level. I go to the previous room to use him to spring up the platform. Come on. You know, it's always such a crapshoot if these games let you take something from room to room like that. Kinda neat that this old PS1 game lets you do that. Oh, another auto-scrolling part. Don't remember if you can fall. Oh, it looks like I can fall off. Which is dangerous. Do not get hit by those, otherwise they might knock you off to the lava for an instant kill. Is this the end? This level's better than the last one. It's a big linear level that isn't just going back to the start. So I appreciate that. Okay, boss time. Here's Gadius, the guy who is controlling that, or not controlling, the leader of that Joker guy. Okay, he's got the diva. He's gonna hold her so that he can embrace or engulf the land in darkness. And now his little henchman's gonna stop us. The same one who killed Grandpa, mind you. He's been egging you on the entire game, fucking with you in various ways, and now he's gonna actually fight you. This is a pretty cool song too. This is a really interesting boss fight because the arena is like a ring around him, and he's in the center. You gotta throw the enemies at him from the outside of the ring. Aiming is a bit tricky. You gotta make sure you don't hit his hands. But at the same time, Klonoa only throws like straight in front of him, so you gotta find the perfect place to stand to throw the enemy. As such. Thankfully, the hitbox is pretty generous. Don't really know what he's thinking about with this. Okay, so the nighttime gimmick comes back. So now, when nighttime happens, he's invincible because he can't throw any enemies. And I assume this is his true form. Some weird whale thing with red teeth. Alright, so the platforms change color. Now you gotta change them back so you can make it daytime. Don't get sliced by him. This is the one boss I usually have trouble on. Mostly because it's so long. Other bosses you could kill pretty quickly. You saw with the boss before this. Maybe I just suck, but again I find this aiming to be pretty tricky. Octo Turtle, I know, right? I don't know what to call it. Joe's a dream world and he's a nightmare, so makes sense that he'll be incomprehensible. Incomprehensible? Yeah, whatever. Incomprehensible. Yeah, almost done. Also, is anyone who uses the analog stick for a 2D game? It's 2.5D, but you're still running on a 2D plane. I cannot see why anyone would use the analog stick for it, though. Unless the game is made around it. I know there's some games where the analog stick is meant to help you through the 2D sections. Like Mario Galaxy, for example, when it goes into 2D sections, use the analog stick to run still. The new Jonka. I love it. Hey, it looks pretty cool like this, though. Oops. Change back. So if I die at this section, I do have to do the boss all over again. There's pits, so if I get knocked into the pit, it's gonna suck. Okay, I'm sucking. Now watch out for the hands, they can still hit you. Okay, boss done. Vision 5-2 clear. Off to the last world. I believe world 6 is the last one. That's a pretty threatening threat, for lack of a better term. There's the Moon Pendant, the very thing that Joka killed Klonoa's grandpa for. No more Jonka. No more Joka, baby. I'm gonna have to sped that up. That's pretty funny. No more jokes. I think the song is called No More Jokes. Okay, so we're gonna use Pamela, the big fish woman, to fly up to that temple and stop the nightmares. Let's save dreams forever. Another Kirby comparison. Gotta save the dreams. I would chat more if it wasn't a bus trying to factory reset a PC. Man, good luck with that. And I'm hoping to get a new PC real soon. Then I can invest in a capture card, and hopefully the stream won't be so laggy and awful looking. Well, hope you have a good night. Thanks for coming. You gave up on the PC. I don't blame you. It's like, there's only so much you can do before it's just, okay, fuck this. If I recall, this is like the trickiest level in the game. Not only is it like a kind of a big maze, but there's a lot of one platform jumps. Oh, fuck. I forgot that the electricity will hurt you. I don't know how I did, but I just forgot. I'm a very forgetful person. It's been a while since I played Klonoa, so... Fly over that guy. I can't believe this game gives you almost no iframes, so if you get hit, you're gonna get comboed, most likely. Come on. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay, made it up there, cool. I gotta find these crystals to destroy these little things. Took you more like than a half an hour to get through the stage. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm probably gonna take a while on it. I do plan on beating this game tonight though. Hopefully. Ooh, excuse me. Don't know where that came from. I like these little Gaddius statues looking like little birds. There's always a plus when you see a bird in a game. But like, no worries, I don't need luck. Just some time. Oh, look at all those enemies. Spooky. Actually, the only thing I'll need luck with is getting 100% on this stage. Because again, these crystal challenges are a bitch. I'm actually trying my best to get the crystals during this playthrough, but that's probably not going to happen. It's fine though. Oh god. I looked away and then I got hit off that platform. It's fine. I'm good. You're not careful though. Just the littlest thing can knock you off a platform and you're dead. Get game over, you're doing the whole level all over again. Luckily, I have 33 lives, so I don't think I'm gonna get game over. But you know, you can never be too certain. Oh, here's an extra life though. These little coins are extra lives, which is nice. So again, a lot of difficulty comes from platforming over pits, and a lot of the ease of this game comes from the fact that there's a lot of lives and health upgrades and stuff scattered everywhere. It's like they knew that the younger players would not be able to get through here with their limited number of lives, so there you go. I still find it funny that they added an easy mode anyway. I gotta find where the blue statue got destroyed. I think I have to go somewhere else, actually, not here. Oh no, there it is. We got 2 more statues to destroy. This is such a nice remix of that song you hear earlier in the game. I forget what it's called. I think it's I'm With You or something. All these bomb enemies. Well, bomb chain reactions are fun. Thank God for the flutter. The flutter's so weird in this game because if you're used to a Yoshi game, you're gonna be really thrown off by the flutter. This game has some weird momentum things where you don't really carry momentum like a Mario game, but it's more like Mega Man in that regard. But at the same time, if you start fluttering, you have to commit to it because once you start fluttering, if you no, that's dead. Did you notice how high quality the sad Klonoa Gramps scream was? Yeah, I think it's like that in the original too, because well, I mean, the PlayStation had CD quality audio, so that makes sense. In this game, I think it's just using the same audio samples, so no surprise that Klonoa's scream was very high quality. Oh, you think that's bad? Listen to the Wii one, where they gave him an older voice because he's older in that one. He has a very weird English voice. Oh man, I don't remember what I was saying. Probably just how this game's difficulty is based around platforming challenges, but it's made easier through forgiving means of checkpoints and stuff. I completely lost my train of thought. Someone in my chat said they redubbed it. It kind of feels like it. Like some of the lines do seem a bit redubbed, but at the same time, like maybe I'm just dumb. But it sounds kind of spot on to me. I know the script is basically the same, but yeah, maybe that's just me being dumb. I don't usually notice a lot of the differences in these kinds of things. Oh man, fuck these things. There we go. Don't know why they're gathering here. Gotta throw this guy over here so you can get these. Cool. I thought about playing the original one again though, because like after playing this, just so I can see how it is again. Even though I know how it is. Again, it's really the Wii one you don't want to see again. Well, I don't want to see it again anyway. I remember the Wii. I don't have to go this way. Why am I doing this? That was weird because all the voices were compressed like the PS1 game. They do kind of compressed. It's also like a special language called Phantom Elise, I believe, which is a made-up language for this game. So it's not like exactly Japanese or anything. I hope I'm going the right way. Now I'm lost. Which crystal did I destroy? Did I destroy the blue one? I completely forgot already. I wouldn't be me without forgetting that easily. Where's the green one I destroyed? I believe it was the green one actually. Okay, I haven't been here yet. Let's heal. I like these crystal heart looking things. I guess it gives a more dreamlike look to it. Here's a single block platforms that are a bitch to get through. Oh man, that is so tight. This is gonna be a bitch to restart whenever I want to get 100%. As you can see, these platforms disappear after you step on them. And of course, these one-tile platforms disappear even quicker. Man, look at that. If you're not ready for it, this shit is tough. Oop, there I go. I slipped. That is so annoying to get through. There's probably an easy way to get that I'm just not getting. This game is so beautiful. It is. Again, I don't like how it looks so much like a GameCube and PS2 game. The lighting is so simple, but it doesn't look very high budget. This game probably had a pretty tiny budget because it's just a remake of an obscure game. And yeah, it's such a shame. Klonoa does not have to be as obscure as it is just because there's so many of them. It's just Namco decided not to market it. This is one of the prettiest levels of the game, though. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. I don't know why this game wanted to go all Mario Maker on me right now. Fuck. Wasn't there 2 GBA games? Actually, there's 3 of them. There's 2 puzzle platforming games, and then there's a, what's what I'm looking for? There is a RPG, only released in Japan. I forget if the second puzzle platformer GBA game came out here or not. But then there's a Japanese-only Wonder Swan game. Partially because the Wonder Swan I don't think it was released here. Oh god. Oh god, I'm lost again. This is why this level takes half an hour. Oh, I gotta go this way. I'm gonna destroy the yellow one. I'm not even keeping track of what I destroyed. Okay, here we go. No, I just came from here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. God damn it. I gotta find the other yellow one I destroyed, I believe. I'm going back to the beginning. Oh, great. Dream Tournament, a platform that came out in America. Yeah, fuck. I think it was Klonoa Empire Dreams and then Klonoa Dream Tournament. That's what it was. And don't forget Klonoa's cameo in, or not cameo, but the playable Klonoa in Namco Cross Capcom. I don't do it that way. Klonoa Volleyball, yeah, that one wasn't a GBA one. That was a PS1 and PC volleyball game for some reason. Is this the remake? Yeah, this is the remake of Klonoa 1. And I am completely lost. Fantastic. Need a map for this level. Like if I go for 100%, I'll probably go look at a guide. I feel like there's supposed to be a door or something here. Maybe it's in here. Okay, there we go. I was supposed to go this way. Yeah, they have the little, the gold dust right there to remind you, hey, it's in here. Of course, me being an idiot, I will never see that. I'm bad at looking at hints. Ooh, look at that pretty darkness up there. Oh, that looks so cool. Maybe all the budget went into this level, because this level looks so much better than the rest of the game. Okay, that's the end of the level. Oh, that's weird because the controls are still like set in the side-scrolling mode, so I was like pressing right and moving up. Okay, I've missed a guy, but I'm not gonna replay the level right now. Alright, last level, guys. Let's beat the game now. Let's beat the game and then go to sleep. Let's have good dreams. I'll probably let the last cutscene play out. Oh, this is like the big revelation. Let's let this one play out. Those guys look a little less awkward in here because in the original they had like this weird shiny effect on their whole body. Some context, Klonoa had no, like, he hung out with this little wind spirit this whole time and never knew that he was actually a prince of this place, of this moon kingdom. Imagine being friends with someone all their life and you have no idea they're actually royalty. Crazy. Also, you think he's Kirby the whole time, but he's actually this weird little humanoid. I smell a conspiracy. He was disguised as a ring spirit, a wind spirit even. So this is another reason I feel like this game works better when Klonoa was a kid, because like this kid has had this childhood friend all his life, all his young life, and suddenly all these truths are being dropped on him. And look, he says it's gonna be okay. It's the kind of childish whimsy you get when you're not a hardened, jaded adult. And again, I'm always gonna hate the fact that the Wii version aged him up, just because I don't feel like this kind of thing will have the same impact on a teenager. Despite being such a simple platformer, this game has some pretty heavy tones and some good twists like that, I feel. I've been streaming for an hour, so that's about the pace I'd expect. Also, I love Klonoa's eyes in here. These big cat eyes, they're so unique. And then they have to change him in the sequel to make him look like a Sonic character. And I feel like that hurt the brand as a whole. It's like, oh look, he looks like a rip-off of Sonic, but that's probably marketing stuff. They probably redesigned him to attract the crowd who thinks it's a Sonic game. Probably. That's just my tinfoil hat conspiracy. To me, this will always be the best looking Klonoa. Imagine having a friend lie to you all your life. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly the problem here. And exactly what Klonoa has to deal with. Look at this. Look at these jumps. And then you have an enemy following you this whole time. Ooh. That was a close one. If I wasn't such an epic gamer as a kid, I probably would not have beaten this game. Some pretty tight jumps. So you gotta be ready because this level is not fucking around. It's like one of the parts I remember most from this game. On the topic of difficulty, I feel like a lot of people look at difficulty without thinking about more than just their perspective. Because when you see how difficult a game is, you have to take into account that not everyone is an epic gamer like you. So like, I personally think that like when it comes to like New Super Mario Brothers, everyone complains about how easy they are. But the thing is, like, New Super Mario Brothers is really easy if you're already like an epic gamer platformer. But for someone who's like not very well versed in video games, I think they're a great difficulty. Klonoa's turned into a Sonic Ocean sequel. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They redesigned him. Probably so that people can be like, oh look, a Sonic game. So this will sell even better. Stupid. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I went through that whole part effortlessly, but again, if you look at it from the perspective of someone who isn't very savvy with games, that thing's gonna be such a bitch. I remember I was having a friend play New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and he was having such a hard time with it. I couldn't believe it, but I'm like, wait, this guy has not played games like I do. He probably doesn't know how to run and jump at the same time. So New Super Mario Bros. Is a really great game for newbies for that reason. I'm all for accessibility in games like that. I say this a lot, but I love games that are easy, but like they're really easy when you're playing them, or they're easy for someone like us. But that makes them perfect for people who aren't so well versed in games. Meanwhile, the challenge comes from all the optional stuff you can do. That puzzle is actually hard. Like, those things are on a timer. You gotta do it in the right order. And I think I just got kind of lucky. But for someone who isn't that savvy, that would have been a lot tougher. Again, this level does not fuck around. It's why I love Sonic. Yeah, Sonic is a good example of a game that's like made easy because like the whole ring system is so forgiving, but a lot of the harder parts, like the special stages, getting all the Chaos Emeralds, that's where all the challenge comes in. If you want to do it, you can. If you don't want to, well, that's fine too. And of course, there's the obvious example of Kirby, where oh god, my forehead's itching. Oh god, give me a second. I don't want to go through a hard platforming section with my forehead itching. Anyway, Kirby games, it's like they're pretty easy throughout most of it, but you want to get 100%, you got to go through some of the harder challenges in the game. I unfortunately grew up seeing Klonoa's second design, not the original, so it stuck with me more. I don't blame you. I mean, the first game is a lot more obscure than the second game. I've heard of a lot of people who play the second game more than the first one, which kind of makes my heart cry a bit because I think the first one's a lot better. But I barely remember the second one outside of Stepping Wind. And of course, this design is only used in this game, and I think the Wonder Swan game. Every other game uses this Klonoa 2 design, so it makes sense why you would know that one more. I think after this game, immediately came Klonoa Beach Volleyball, which is where the new design came from. Also, I can't wait to see what the final boss looks like in this game. Oh, okay, that was weird. Yeah, I think the final boss of this game is pretty attractive, so I'm pretty excited to see what he looks like. Probably doesn't look too different from what he usually looks like. I know it's a bit shameless of me. I don't usually say something so shameless. And of course, that's not the only reason I'm playing this game. That's not really the reason I'm playing this game. That's just a bonus for me. Oh, great. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die from that enemy that keeps throwing the boomerang every time. He times the boomerang every time. Okay, okay, there we go. Come here, you. Klonoa 2 is pretty emotional with the King of Sorrow guy because you basically have to stop and depress guy. Yeah, both games are really good at that. Which is great. It's great that both games can have such emotional impact. I look forward to that. Come on. That's pretty scary. Especially since I have one hit left. Where you find anything could eat you attractive. No, I don't. Honestly, my most attractive thing I find attractive is spiky, jaggy mouths. Not for eating, but just I think jaggy mouths and snouts look good. But if you know me, you know that already. Vor isn't even my big thing. I don't know why you're saying that. Okay, this is being a bitch right now. There we go. You know what the sexiest shape is? A triangle. I love pointy stuff. So in that sense, don't fetishize Klonoa. It's funny, people would probably think that a circle is my favorite shape given the stuff I'm into, but no. It's all about pointy stuff. Pointy long bits. Pointy long snouts. Best thing. Pointy long ears. Pointy long tail. It's so funny shooting the big guys just watching like that. Alright. I gotta remember how to do this now. So there's 3 switches, and I have to... Can I shoot it from here? Okay. The longest lasting one. Great. This room I hate. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Remember, you gotta hit the switches in order. And they're all on a different timer. The one that lasts longest you gotta hit first, the one that lasts shortest you gotta hit last. It wasn't that one. And the range on this weapon sucks. Well, thanks for coming. Hope you have a good night. I'm gonna be posting the stream to YouTube. If you want to see the rest of it, it'll be there. Can I take that enemy up here? I probably can. Let's try that. Oh, that's how you do it. Right. There we go. How dumb of me. Okay. Moving on. Oh, almost fell off. Oh, you can't fall off. There's a wall. Cool. Level's weird. You have to move left. Let's keep moving on. Ignore those doors. I've already been through those. It's so annoying how you have to go through the same platform each time, but whatever. Okay. Oh! Misstepped. Another death. If only I was using infinite lives. Oh, fantastic. This game has like a weird kind of slipperiness when you turn around and land, so pretty easy to fall off platforms if you're not careful. It's weird because like when Klonoa is jumping, you kind of land where his head is. So you don't land where his feet is. Feet are. You land where his head is, so it's really easy to slip off like that if you're not careful. Like me being really reckless there. There we go. And this level does not fuck around. There we go. Gotta change those jumps. That's fun. Man, this music is so good. I hate these enemies. They're so dumb. You gotta grab this guy and then jump off like that to destroy them. That's how you shoot down. You just double jump off these enemies. It's fun. I still love this mechanic, picking up enemies and using them as platforms. It's like an evolution of Mario 2's picking up enemy mechanic. Don't know why you have to inflate them. Works for me though. Because you get the fun enemies that are just big versions of small enemies. And more waiting. There we go, now I can hit the switch back here by grabbing this enemy. Oops, I mistimed that. Let's get that first. Oh god, I cornered myself. Okay, there we go, I'm fine. But you hear Klonoa got hit twice? That's like... That's how the lack of invincibility hurts you in this game. There's some iframes, but there's not like a lot. So you can really get comboed to hell if you're not careful. Fuck that guy. I love how these enemies squish like that against... They're like a balloon. They squish against the ceiling. It's a good detail. That was a close one. Man, those things just shoot out so quickly. Great, now I'm back down here. So every time you run up to a ledge, Klonoa does this cute little teetering animation where he uses his ears to balance. But for some reason his ears, I guess because they're so big, he's able to fly with them and flap them like wings. On that note, I find it weird that this... Great! Back down here again. Like Krispy Kreme. I find it weird there's so many platformers with double jump mechanics, but like the character doesn't have wings or anything. Like, don't stop being cowards. Make your characters birds. If you're gonna make a double jump, like make it a bird or something that can't really fly, but I can at least double jump. Actually, something I love was in Hollow Knight, the double jump was like moth wings, and that game's all about bugs. So you get moth wings that you can summon as a double jump. It was like this cool little momentum when you jump with it. I love it. Great. Stupid little spike things are kind of making me a little nervous. Okay, there we go. What about Owlboy? Owlboy is pretty neat. I forgot. Could he fly in that game? I think he had a small flight meter, right? I don't remember. Owlboy was like more of an art book you buy rather than an actual game though. It's fucking spectacular looking, but like the story is kind of bland. Like, it's so much missed potential, and the gameplay is it's just okay. I didn't find the world that interesting to explore, but it was fun at least. Not $30 fun, mind you. You're paying for an art book. Oh, hold on, my computer is getting low on battery, so let's plug it in before it dies. It's getting a little late. I wonder if I should save the final boss for next time and play a different game. Maybe I can save the final boss and start Klonoa 2 tomorrow. Get that. Anyone else tired? Maybe I can stop him and just play Raven Bounty again tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Oh. Oh wait, I think we're at the final boss now, actually. Let's beat the game. So if you're tired, we'll be able to get to the dream soon. Oh man, you see his arms clipping through his collar. Fantastic. I love how since there's no actual lighting, it looks like his shorts are a skirt. Fantastic. Good job, Klonoa. I'm so glad most of the major characters didn't get big redesigns. They look like their PS1 counterpart, which is cool. Ooh, sad backstory. Just another one of those villains who turned her back on the world because the world turned her back on him. Okay, Gaudia's time. Oh, I gotta remember how to fight this guy. Oh, just gotta throw him in the background. Okay. Yeah, I find this building rather forgettable. It's the boss after this one I always remember. This damage boost is fine. I like this battlefield though. This ring that turns around. Yeah, not much to say here. Just grab the enemies, throw them in the background. Which you can say for most of this game, but still. Like most bosses in platform games, it's a lot of waiting around. My favorite kind of boss. I think this game has some pretty good bosses though. For the kind of game it is, anyway. Oops. I don't remember if I'm supposed to grab anything from there. There we go. Gotta hit that thing. Oops. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I have one hit left. Oh god. This is what I get for shit talking the boss. Might be the worst boss in the game, really. Boring ass boss music, too. Come on. Of course, if I die, I have to do the whole thing all over again, too, so that's fun. on. Damn it. This isn't he the final boss? No, the final boss is after this boss. Of course it is. I hate bosses like this. Oh, damn it! Well, time to do the boss again. Fantastic. Sorry for sucking, guys. Wasting all our times. Too bad he just stands for me like that too. Fantastic. I really did forget how boring this boss is. One thing interesting is that the normal enemies don't have a face in this game on this boss. Is it supposed to be easy? Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not hard. It's just a lot of waiting. It really tries your patience. It tries my patience. I mean, does this look fun to you? Am I just being a scrub? The only thing I'm gonna amend is this battlefield, because I think the ring going around them in the background is pretty cool. It'll get better when we get to the actual final boss. Oh no, patience, my worst weakness. Same here. Because things love to drive my patience up the wall. Come on, grab it. There we go. Okay, we're done with that boss. Thank God. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, I think I can beat the game. Oh, is everyone tired? Anyone want to watch me do the final boss right now? Wait, do I have to go? Am I going straight to the final boss? If I'm going straight to the final boss, I'll do it. Here comes a fake out ending. So there's all the friends you meet along the way, coming to congratulate Klonoa. It's just saying generic congratulations message. Just go ahead and we can finally celebrate. Yeah, we sure can. Oh, we found out Gadius isn't dead yet. He doesn't have a face anymore, so he's still talking. Villain dead, hero live. Yeah, so the diva that brings up good dreams is stuck in that egg. Now Hatoma's is going to be summoned from it, the actual final boss. He keeps mentioning a strange dream, which is foreshadowing to the ending, which you'll see. Speed that up a bit. God, these cutscenes are so slow on this game. That's more foreshadowing. Now Hatoma's after you, specifically Klonoa. Yeah, there's another bombshell from this game. Poor Klonoa has to deal with so much through this game. Alright, looks like we're doing the final boss now. Oh, no, take it. Just might as well do it. Okay, final vision. There's Nahatom right there. Let's defeat him. This villain dead, hero lived, this guy. Oh my god, I think it's the same model as in the Wii. In fact, these all might be the same models in the Wii, except for Klonoa. So, the whole gimmick is I have to use the, I throw enemies in the cannons and then they all shoot at one time. Yeah, that's the exact model that was on the Wii. Fantastic. Okay, so it looks like they just, it's a remake consisting of the, I think this actually might be the Wii version ported to Unity. That makes so much sense. Wow, if you saw, told you. Okay, so I gotta find some enemies and throw them to these cannons now. There's the enemies. There's one cannon. Another cannon. Oh, don't get eaten. Oh, I got eaten. Fantastic. Man, that's such a long attack. You know, if he just followed Klonoa, didn't spit him out, I would have lost this fight. Yeah, at least Klonoa doesn't have his English voice, that's true. I was so worried when they announced these remakes. I was like, are they gonna use that ugly Wii model for Klonoa? Well, it's not ugly, but